Hey there, this video is gonna be in English. If you don't understand English or you do not like me speaking in English, yo, I can't do much about that. Let's talk about relationships in general. I feel like too many people are hurt. Like, we're so hurt emotionally. I'm hurt emotionally. I know a few people watching these videos are emotionally hurt. First, some people are hurt because they choose to be in relationships that hurt them. You don't want to get out of it because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be single. You don't want to be alone. That's another subject. But first of all, why are we hurt? We're hurt because we jump from relationships to relationships like little monkey or monkey bars. If you are in a relationship with somebody and you have a heartbreak, I am in no way, shape, or form saying that it's okay to have your heart broken, but it's okay to be heartbroken. That means if somebody does something that hurts you to the core and you are hurt, it's okay to fall on the ground and cry and scream and be depressed and eat ice cream and eat chocolate and all that, and then take a shower and clean up after a week, and then go to the gym, go out, find your peace, read a book, heal your heart. Your heart is an organ, but it also works with so much feelings. People go from a real relationship or intense relationship to just a day or two of crying, and then bam, they're in another relationship. Now you're dragging the problems of the last relationship into the next relationship. And when this doesn't work because it's set up to fail, you drag those problems into the next one, into the next one, to the next one. And at some point you're like, oh, I never have a good relationship. Oh, I guess love is not for me. No, love is a great ass thing. This is something I don't usually do. I'm not going to open myself about my experience, but I feel like today this is going to help somebody. I dated a guy for 2 years, almost 2 years of my life, bro, like real shit. And I discovered that this guy told me, oh, I want to marry you, I want us to move together. But you know what men say. I'm like, girl, what, girl? I really honestly believe this because I really genuinely love this guy with every inch of my body. It became to a point where this guy was an addiction to me. If I didn't talk to him, I was like, why am I not talking? Oh my gosh. And it was like a struggle. There were days where he would just get mad and yell, and I thought I did something wrong, but I would think like, yo, I didn't do nothing. I just woke up and you're mad. But it took me a minute. I'm sitting up here and somebody hits me up on Facebook like, hey, how do you know this person? I'm like, that's my man. No, that's not your man, that's my man. We're talking about what? The same things he was promising me, he was leaving it with this other woman. That's how effed up this whole story was. The same things he was promising me. We're gonna move in together. Little dude was already finding an apartment with her. We're gonna get married. Little dude was already engaged to the lady. Oh, we're gonna buy a dog together. Dude had a dog and she knew about a dog and everything. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, my boo thing. How did I not know? Because he lived in another state. He lived with me in California and then he moved to another state. So it's very difficult to see things when you're not around that person. And I was always trying to fix my wrongs when he had nothing to do with me. It's just he got caught up in me sometimes being angry, the other girl being angry. At some point his body was split into two and he couldn't do it. So I had to pay for things that had nothing to do with me. My point is, when I discovered this whole thing after almost 2 years of being in freaking love with this guy, do you imagine how much of a heartbreak I was in? The worst part is I called this guy and he had nothing to say. He didn't apologize. He was like, oh, why would you talk to her? I was wrong for talking to a woman who came to tell me that I was in a whole fairy tale life. So he blamed it on me, yelled at me, blah, 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 and he walked. So you can imagine any person at this point, you're hurt. Your heart is broken. You're crying. You're screaming. You're cursing people out. But I'm not the type of person to cry. Like, you're not going to see me on a video like, no. But I have my days where I'm like, damn, 2 years, bro? But it's, you know what I mean? It's cool because life goes on, you know? But then we have the mentality where, okay, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. I don't have somebody to talk to at night. I don't have somebody to go out with. So you just jump on the next guy and you just ride it with him. And the problems that you had with this ex-person, you start putting on the next person. They don't call you for 2 days. Oh, why are you cheating? You're over there with another woman. And like, he like, what? Maybe he was sick. Maybe he's dropping phone in water. Maybe his mom was at the hospital. You don't know. But because we haven't healed. You haven't addressed and assessed what happened. If you did a cheater, you did a cheater, period. It has nothing to do with who you are as a person and how you were raised. It's just that for some reason you got attracted to a cheater. And you got to deal with that. He cheated on me. It has nothing to do with me. It doesn't take any level of my worth out of who I am. I'm still Estelle. I'm still a nurse. I'm still going to school. I'm still this. I'm still that. You got to, at that point, you got to remember those things. Those things, those painful memories have to leave with that person. And I feel like we in this generation, we don't take a minute to realize like, whoa, I'm hurt. Whoa, this is me. I was mad at first. Then I was hurt. Now I'm like, yo, that was messed up. There are still days where I have my eyes tear up. I'm like, yo, I really did love that guy. But you got to move on. You got to heal your heart. First of all, because if you actually put yourself in a position where you're going to date somebody who was a cheater, best believe that in 2 years, I had my suspicions. There are things that I'm like, you're cheating. Like, what? Me? No, whatever. And then you will just brush them like, okay, whatever. But if you are dating a cheater, at some point in time, you feel it. You have a vibe. Something clicks and you're like, this guy might be cheating. But because you're so scared of being by yourself, you ignore it. Because you don't want to be out of the norm, a single person, you just okay, it's okay, whatever. If he cheats on me but I don't see it, it's okay. It's not okay for a man to cheat on you, whether you know it or not. It's not okay. It's even worse. I have people tell me, oh, if my man cheats on me but he tries to hide it, I'll forgive him. Excuse you? How much worse does that mean that you think about yourself? That means, to me, you gotta look at where you come from. I'm not talking about your country. I'm looking about your origins. I'm talking about your blood, your DNA, the shit that happened to your mom when she was younger. I'm talking about who your mom did. I'm talking about who your mom actually got married to, whether that's your father or not. What did that man show you? Did he show you a suspicious man? Did he show you a man that came in and came out whenever he wanted? Did he show you a man that respected the woman that your mom was? If your mom was not married, what kind of man did your mom pick? What kind of pattern did you see in your family? That's what your origins are about. That's what, when you get out of the house, that's what you're attracted to. That's what your subconscious clicks with. You can find 900 different people, but your body, your genes, your DNA clicks with a certain group of people because that's what you know from home. Consciously or unconsciously, whether you want to admit it or not, it is what it is, brother. So at some point, you got to get to a point where you realize that you're messing up. You're just doing the wrong thing with the wrong people. And if you're planting the wrong seed out of the wrong part, you cannot grow anything. It's going to wither and die. So you got to sit there and reassess yourself. Okay, this is what I know. I need to relearn what I know. Right? If you know better, you do better. You got to get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm getting really scumbags, cheaters, people that don't have respect for me as a woman and as a person. Now, I want a man who, you make a list. It's okay to have standards. It's okay to know what you want. It's okay to say, I love you, but I'm going to love you from afar. Because you're not going to be in my life disrespecting me, peeing on my stuff. Like, no, you're not going to do that. Because I'm a person. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's sister. I'm somebody's inspiration out there. You cannot let people stomp on you, your mind, your heart, your pride, your dignity, and your respect. Your self-worth. That's the most important thing you have as a woman, as a person. Now, if I went from a 2-year relationship to jumping into another relationship to another, do you think I'm healed? No. There are things that I'm dragging around consciously, and the things that I don't even know that I'm dragging around. There are things that after 2 years I'm like, yo, one time he said this and I ignored it. Today there's so many things that come back to my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, was I high on something? But you need this time. You need this time by yourself. You need this time to heal. You need this time to reassess what you saw and what you ignored. Why did you ignore it? It's not about beating yourself up. It's about assessing it, breaking those things down so that you don't repeat the pattern. So that when you have a child, you don't have a child who sees you being on important relationships, on valuable relationships. It's about yourself. It's about being able to wake up in the morning and loving yourself and feel like, yo, I've been hurt, I've been through up and down, I've been through hell and back, but I love myself. It's about being able to meet a guy and looking at his true color. The problem with us women is we get attached to the promise and not the person. Whatever they look like, whatever they sound like, whatever they say they're going to do, we'll get attached to that. We'll hang on to that. But the thing in life is, when somebody shows you their true color, stop trying to repaint them another color. If they show you that they're rude and mean and disrespectful, stop trying to say, oh, it's because it was hot. You know, when it's hot, people get angry. It's okay. No, it's not. They just showed you that they're mean, they're rude and disrespectful. So the next thing they're going to do is that's what they're going to be. If you make an excuse for it, it's going to keep happening. Do not try to excuse or explain a bad behavior. If it's something that doesn't resonate positively with your inside, don't let it happen another time. Why? Because that one time that guy puts his hands on you, that one time he cheats on you, that one time he calls you out your name is a chance you have to set a boundary for yourself and for the next person. Stop letting people walk into your life and use you and hurt you and punch you and disrespect you and walk away with your confidence and self-worth. And then you find yourself with a worthless person. You're unhappy, you're sad, you're grumpy, you're bitter, you're angry, and people don't know what the hell is wrong with you. You can't make friends, you can't make lovers because you're attracted and connected to the wrong things. You gotta heal. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you take on their baggage, you take on so much things. You gotta get to a point where, okay, relationship is over. I gotta remove these habits that I had in these relationships. I gotta, clear up my face and remember who I am. Because sometimes we lose our identities in relationships. Who am I? What do I stand for? What do I represent and what do I not want to look like anymore? Clean yourself, heal yourself, tell yourself I love you. Whatever that person did has nothing to do with me. It reflects with who he is, where he came from, who raised him, and what taught him when he was little. That's you. I pray that God heals you. But me, I gotta love me. I gotta clean up. I gotta move on. There's somebody out there waiting to love me the right way. And it takes a minute to realize that. It takes a minute to believe that to your core. Because you don't have to say it up here. You got to believe it from your heart and feel it in your stomach. Stop jumping from relationships to relationships. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to go to the movies. It's okay to walk down the road. I have people who tell me, oh no, I can't break up with him. I'm going to be alone. Who was you born with? I'm not a twin. I was born by myself. Why are people so scared of being alone? It's ridiculous. That's why you don't know who you are. So you can't really say what you want. You just grab onto whatever life throws at you. No, we're not meant to just grab at anything. We're not dogs. We're people. We're human beings with a mind, a heart, and a soul. You have the authority and the capacity to decide, okay, I don't want somebody lying to me. I feel like you're lying. Do I feel like you're lying because I have some shit going on from my ex-relationship? Or do I genuinely look at you and I'm like, nah, this nigga lying. Like, he's scratching his head, he looking like, He told you something today that's so different from what he said yesterday. Then you catch him in a lie. And then you're like, you know what, you cool, you cute, we're having a good time, but I can't accept lies. Because you lied to me today, you're going to lie tomorrow, and then it becomes a pattern of lies. Ladies, please, I need you guys to start believing that you're worth every single good thing on this planet. Stop thinking that, oh no, that's too much for me. No, that's too good. No, I'm okay. I'm not used to that. You gotta get used to good things. You gotta get used to a faithful man. I don't care if you have to go 10 years by yourself until you find the good man. Do not settle. Please do not. Stop settling for people who are less good than you think you deserve. Because first of all, you hurt yourself. You hurt the next generation coming after you. And then that's a pattern that keeps going on and on and on. I had to break the cycle. Whatever my grandma went through, whatever my mom went through, it doesn't have to continue with me. Even with the Bible, it says that we have the authority to break generations of curses that were posed upon our family. So whatever my mom went through with her boyfriends, I don't have to go through that. I choose different. I choose better. You gotta choose better for yourself. There's nobody that's gonna walk in here and make it better for yourself. You gotta learn to to love yourself, because I love you and I love me. So if you're in pain after a heartbreak, take a minute, love yourself, heal, and then move on. I love you. Share the video.